Zoe's triumph over Field Marshal Ludovic did not deter her father. On the contrary, it made him take matters into his own hands.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the second last mission of the campaign, where we're finally going towards the big climax of fighting our own father with the return of the old king on this map that is going to focus entirely on war, so be prepared for that, I guess. And your enemy's terrain of choice for war. There's not much fertility in this map, so no farms really, nothing that we can focus on clerics.
I suggest we retake the city of Kronstedt. From there we can set up new supply lines and push Zoe and Dracorium back.
No, I don't want them to retreat. We will encircle them and then we'll wait until they run out of food and supplies.
You wish to starve them to death? Your own daughter?
An adequate fate for someone who bites the hand that feeds her, don't you think?
Give up, Princess. I know your strengths and weaknesses, and I know how to defeat you.
I am afraid, my princess, your father himself has joined the fight for Tandria.
I'm sad to say that was to be expected.
His legacy proves more important to him than his lineage.
I can't believe I fell for all his lies.
Lies you no longer need to be a part of.
But at what cost?
Your freedom, princess. Your priceless freedom. Princess, we are facing a tough fight. Your father and this nasty King Baldurus are trying to encircle us to stop our fight for Tandria. To withstand their heavy attacks, we have to work side by side. Look, there are two locations in this region that will probably be of use to us. For centuries, the dark cult priestess living in this creepy bone church has been striking terror into the hearts of the people. And it is said that his enchanted tower is inhabited by a witch with magical powers. Maybe we can win her over and disturb our enemies with her help.
Alrighty, and here we are now on this map. Let's just have a look around here. So as you can see, this ground is really not usable for farms. We do perhaps have some space here and some space here for farms if we get that far. Other than that, we have 4 forces on the map now, so that's us. Then we have down here, I think, wait a second, this should be Dracorian here. Yep, Dracorian. Over here we have King Conradin, and here we have King Baldurus. And we do have 2 special sectors, so one here, the Enchanted Tower, and one rather close to us over here, the Bone Church. And we can only take those special districts with military force. Like, everything on this map is really focused on that. So let's get our army up. For the beginning, we usually should have some hunting grounds again here. Yep, over here. And we are going to have a lodge just here. That should work. Perfect. And yeah, let's have it like that. So we have some hunting ground here. We also have some more hunting ground here. And also, very important, some wood that we can use then. So that we have another one. And in this case, we're going to use a hunter, a woodcutter, and a sawmill then. So the woodcutter is going over here. And the hunter is also going over here. That's that, and here, a hunter, a woodcutter, and a sawmill. Once again, all of them can go over here. Now then, what else? Let's have a look around. We don't really have much of resources here. We do have some stone over there. That's very good. Let's have a mountain shelter with 2 quarries. over here. And we should also focus a bit on getting some of those residences up here, so where my people can then actually, you know, live and stuff like that. So let's have one here and another with the noble residence straight here, and probably another normal residence then somewhere over here. Very good, that's it. And yes, we're going for war in this case here. Do we have a tavern? We do have a tavern here where we could actually recruit some pikemen and some musketeers already. So I'm really not going for research in this case here, even though there might be some good researchers actually that are rather cheap. So if the time allows it, how much beer do we have? Oh, we actually have 10 beer, so it might be a good decision to go for that. Yeah, we do have lots of stone, so let's have some of those prestige objects here. So there's a bit of a space, and I guess, yeah, over here. So that means we can now unlock the first tier of those special buildings here, and we really do have lots of space. So actually, yes, let's go for the church right away. Perhaps we can build it without disrupting anything. Somewhere, yeah, here I guess. Okay, then we can have a little cemetery there if we want to. So that's the church, very important for some basic research really, and then a stronghold later then for some, well, warmongering, that is. We also need a well. We can have that one here in the middle, I guess. Over here somewhere, a well, very good. And yeah, we have some soldiers, so we should also start with getting some sectors in here. There's some coal that's going to be very important. Down here we have some iron, over here some more stone, and I think down here we have the gold somewhere. There is gold. So we should go this route here first for the coal and then for the gold. And we also have some fishes here and yeah, some hunting grounds once again. Stuff that we can use then for our army. Now, my army is on its way. We still have a bit of a deficit here now with populations. Hopefully my residences are coming up there quickly. And since we do have 2 hunting grounds, we can use a butcher right away. Actually, let's use 2 butchers here for now on this one. And here, bakery will not be much use, I guess. We have some wheat. We could actually go for some, yeah, might be possible a bakery, just one for some basic bread. Who knows? There's some fighting already. Shouldn't be a problem. Very good. There we got the first sector. And now my residences are coming up. So we can also now have some workers then. Because right now no one can work here. Now the workers are on their way. And just look at that view. I always love it when I look around here. The mountains. Really, really beautiful graphics.
You've received a victory point.
In this case here. Oh, we already got a victory point for prestige. So Dracorian seems to be really active once again. But of course, Dracorian doesn't really need to record anything, does he? Here we get the second sector now. How many soldiers do we have? We should have enough soldiers. I'm also recruiting a few more.
A new sector is under your control.
We have 6 still. This one's here 3, so we can actually take this one too. And here we're just going now for a storehouse. And then let's have a look. We do have, oh yeah, very good over here. Some fishing grounds and some hunter that we can have there. That's good for food. Here we do have now the coal that we can get then with a mountain shelter. And then we have like 2 coal miners here. That should work out. Something else? No, it looks good for now. We should probably, we could have another lodge over here though for some wood, right, and a sawmill. And the woodcutter is going for the forests here then. That should be enough. We also have the church ready now, so let's go for 6. We should be able to get 6, right? Yeah, 6 is fine. We could actually go for 9 there. And to grab some of those... Oh, Dracorian grabbed the ornament up here.
You've received a victory point.
So we can actually go for 2 researches there. And yes, we can also start with a little cemetery if we want to. That we can have here. And to get another prestige level there. Very good. This is ours and this is ours now too. The second sector where we have the gold over here. So let's just wait for it. And then we can have a storehouse right away. Over here we're going for some gold. Oh, that's going to be very good. right? 2 gold miners should be fine for now until we have a geologist over there. And I think here we have, yep, more hunting grounds. And we can also have a woodcutter and a sawmill here then as well. Very good. Because we always need timber. You really, literally always need timber. Now, we do have the gold and the coal, so we can actually start with some coin production soon. Over here, we do have the sector with the iron. I think it was this one here. Yes. And we do need that for the weapons then, obviously. Now, let's just wait and see how our economy starts to work. That is, the sector is almost finished now with building. So quick, it always surprises me a bit there. We do have now 6 clerics, so let's go for some research. The forced march is always something that I like to go. And if we get 1 more cleric, we could actually outbid this one, this research there. So let's try it. Let's try to outbid it, because we want to get more ore. And there is the other cleric now coming. There he is, and now we can outbid him. And now it is our research, you know, and he could only take it if he outbids me once more. But I don't think that he will do that. And our clerics are on their way. So that is how you can outbid another player with researching technologies. Definitely something to keep in mind. My mountain shelter is coming up, very good. And in this case here, Stronghold Upgrade might be a good idea, since we're really focusing on war this time. We also have lots of rewards here. In this case, let's go for tools. And yeah, tools again. I'm really just a sucker for those tools there you get. They're so important, so worth it. And oh, we're at the population limit again, so I need another noble residence. Let's have one over here. And then another normal one. They can overlap, you know, not every building needs to have full plots here for buildings and stuff like that. And yes, we did get some research down here. The forced march, so that's this, and this one here we should get in about 15 seconds. Very, very important here. 40% increased production time for stonecutters, and miners work in 60% of the usual time.
That's a first step.
Very good, and then we're gaining some victory points. That is Dracorian for now.
You succeeded in research.
And then we have the next research point. That is ours then. And when I look at the Fountain of Knowledge, he's got 3 tags. Is that right? No. Oh yeah, he got 3. He's very good actually. Right, here we got another one. And in this case here, we want to start with some gold production that we can have. We already have some gold, as you can see, and some coal. And on this one here, yes, paper might also be good for some books, but no, let's just be happy with the population that we have here. And let's also build the stronghold. So the stronghold, we could have the stronghold over here. That's a fitting spot for a stronghold. And we can have then a bit of a training ground here around it, surrounding that one. For the first recruitments, let's get my army back to my main sector, because we need to go for this one here then. And we should also have some iron. Yes, we do. So let's also go for, first of all, a tool maker for the iron that we get. And we do need from the mountain shelter, this one here, we can have an smelter. There it is, smelting the iron. That we'll soon have. And then I think with the noble residence we'll need, yep, another noble residence. Going to have this one here. And there we have some more prestige points again for prestige number 5. And let's also get those rewards there one more time with some tools, because we're producing them soon ourselves. But we do need them after all. So that we have the tools now. We have this smelter, very good. And here the noble residence is coming up. And for this one we're going with the blacksmith, because we do need those weapons there. Very good. 2 blacksmiths should be fine. And the blacksmith actually does need some logs, you know, basic logs really. So we should probably go for another woodcutter here. And with another lodge. And you just ask yourself now, wait a second, then we have no woods or forest anymore. Yes, we're going to have a forester too. That is then going to replant those trees. That's that. Now novices is, yeah, we don't need them anymore, right? We basically have all the basic research points here. So the mint, the toolmaker, yeah, plain food is not looking that good. So the blacksmith here is using fancy food, since we're producing really a lot of that. And we should have butchers somewhere. There are the butchers. They can use fancy food too. So they get all the meat that my hunters are producing, and we do have lots of hunters. And here my stronghold is coming up. There it is. Very good. And as you can see now, we can already train quite a lot of them. So let's have 2 pikemen and 2 musketeers. And over here we can have some additional training grounds now for some prestige. We have 7 prestige levels now, so we can start with the other buildings here. Geologist, very important. And Stronghold Upgrade is what I'm going for next. So we could already probably, yes, upgrade the Stronghold, so let's do that. And I would also get another noble residence up over here. Right, and there we're recruiting the next soldiers. Now let's have a look at my things here, at my victory points. So own at least 25 coins, that is one of my goals in this one here. Also having the biggest army, that is one. And generalissimo, that might also be generalissimo something, so defeat enemy. And yep, the bone church or the enchanted tower, I'm either going for one of them. So these are my goals, you know. Dracorian should go for the other one then. Over here somewhere, there it is, the enchanted tower. Because the other tower is closer to my location. Somewhere, there it is, the bone church. Okay, yeah, the yellow one is Dracorian. Yeah, the yellow one is Dracorian. So I think Dracorian actually took, yeah, my path here to the bone church. So we really have to go with the other one, this one here. I mean, it's a bit strange that he's so in the middle here. Or I could just pass. I think I can pass across the territory there. No problem. Let's go with the next sector. So 9 soldiers now. And yeah, fancy food. Oh, plain food is not looking that good. Is there another fishing grounds down here? Nope. Only some meat. Here we have some fishes now. Very good. Where we're going now. There's some fishes. Right, so there we take the next sector. And how's the upgrade looking? Yeah, very good. Coming up nicely because we already get the first resources here. For this sector then. And this is the last sector in this direction, I guess. No, there's something up here, but it's only stone. Field Marshal. Sunking Emperor. There are only these 3 sectors. Yeah, there's going to be quite some fighting against the kings. 4 sectors. There we have the next one, a very important one. Yeah, and there are some iron bars missing. We are going for that soon here with the iron mine here.
Your building has been upgraded.
And my stronghold now reached the next one, so Cavalier would be ready now. And that means we also have to start breeding some horses. We can already get 3 of them, but only 3. We should get a farm there in one of those rare fertile lands that we have. We also have that sector now. Let's get a storehouse up here somewhere. Yeah, let's have it here. And there we have the shelter for the iron. This case too. And then we have the fishes. Very good. That's that. Let's get my soldiers. Yeah, let's actually take this one here already. We can take that. And then we've taken all the sectors back here. That's important. And also the first cavalry is coming up there. Running to the general. Oh yes, we could already train quite a lot of them. And what I also want to do now that we have the geologist, I want to have one a miner at each shelter as a geologist, so we can always replenish that ore. Very important also here. You cannot do that with stone, unfortunately, but you can do it with the other shelters. And yep, we won the battle. We lost, I think, 2 soldiers. Right, and let's actually stop the toolmaker there. Let's put him to idle. He doesn't need to consume any more. I think we've had enough. Those tools are good right now. And yeah, Dracorian down here. And we probably will go for this area here now then soon. With King Conrad in there. But what I can see is that he's got towers. Can we get a brother? We could go for brother there. Yep, I should do that. Let's upgrade the church too. We can do that. Because we need to get the brother for the ballistics, you know. Only with that we can do some real damage to his units there. Researching is important after all. And we also got this district here now, or sector. And let's have a storehouse here once again. It's really not much here, right? No, it's really just for stone up here. There we have the shelter. Where 1 quarry is working, we don't really need more. Now the 9 soldiers, let's get back to my other districts there. And let's also recruit a few here. One of oh no, we already have 3 cavalries now, right? Yeah, there they are. They're really strong. Right, and there we have a geologist now for the coal. Over here we have now a geologist for the iron then. And down here for the gold. There it's already coming up. For the gold, so that we get lots of gold here. Let's have a look. We do have quite a lot of gold, that's good. And we still have enough fancy food, so it's totally fine to boost them here with the fancy food. And what do we need the most? I think iron. Yeah, let's go with that. Very good. Down here. Let's continue. This is going to be very hard here against him. And there has been a big battle, look at that. They probably clashed at each other and are now looking at terrible losses there so far. Let's also have some more prestige. Prestige level 8. So we have now, oh, we have the largest metropolis here. And Sun King, yeah, we might also go for that, even though Dracorian is really good at it too.
One of your neighbors gained access to a new trading outpost.
Right, and let's also have some ornaments here. Flowers. Very good. Now we are the Sun King. That's something at least. So we have 2 victory points here now. Dracorian has 1. Right, Fountain of Knowledge. So coins might be a good one. And I still want to go for those towers there as well. Alright, the gold is flowing too. And the church is now being upgraded. Very good. So in this case, we have to... Do we have some wheat? I think we do, yes. We do need 1 brewery for some clerics.
You successfully upgraded a building.
Very good. And in this case... How many do we need? 1 brother and 4 clerics. That means 6 beer. Yeah, we can do that. Very good. We do have it. For the beer. Because we really want to go for that technology. We do have the brother, so 4 clerics now. And then we can go for it. And you know, it's the only thing here, so there's no competition. Because we got this one. And you can't reach this ballistics here. And should be fine so far. Dracorian was also really smart, captured those ones here, so the enemy really can't take anything. They're totally blocked. Right, let's get some more soldiers. Especially some musketeers. Very important for those towers. And can we upgrade once more? Yes, we can do that. Let's also upgrade the stronghold once more, because I want to go for the cannons here. And for that we need the wheels. And the wheels do need logs and iron bars. Oh my goodness, they all need iron bars. Stone here is over, so let's have another smelter. Yeah. We do have enough coal and enough iron, so let's have another smelter here to produce some more of that. There's the brewery, very good. Right, and who's the geologist? This one here, very good. And over here, we also have one, very good. That's important. That's almost an infinite amount now of ore that we're getting from them. And yes, this one here has some defense, so in order to take this one here, we're going to need lots of musketeers and the research. Other than that, I really can't continue on this one here. You know, we are blocked here with Dracorian, even though we probably could take this one here. Can we take that? Might be interesting to know. Or if he's blocking it. Oh yes, we can actually go for it. Okay, that's interesting. So we can actually... Right, we can actually take this one even though Dracorian is in the way, so we can use his territory. Let's have some more buildings. Another noble residence. That's 17. How many do we need actually? There's 7, 6. Oh, that's a lot too. There's 17 too. And 4 cavaliers, so we really need to wait there a bit. Oh, that was my mistake here. Let's also get rid of that quarry there. We need a smelter, not a miner. Some novices. And we have enough. Very good. Ballistics, we can go now. Definitely need that. And now let's have the smelter here. Let's actually have 2 smelters. We really want to push those bars. And yeah, the wheelwright here. We can also push him with some fancy food, so he produces more of that. So we get those cannons there. And no land yet for a farm where I can breed some horses. Right, 18. 10 of those are musketeers. Now we just need to wait a bit here for the research now and for some more soldiers. And also to upgrade here the stronghold. Going to take a bit of time there. Alrighty, and after a bit of time we get the tech and also some additional resources. So let's finally go for the cannons here now. So I do have a bit of coal. Let's start with 3 of them. I also want a few more pikemen. We can afford that, like 5 more of them. And you know, no, unfortunately no cavaliers so far. Perhaps we also get some 2 musketeers here. For that I will probably need the coal shelter here, because we need so much coal actually. Perhaps we can have this one here with fancy food, so it doubles the production for coal. Now also something with the prestige that we've unlocked is that we can upgrade those residences here, and we want to do that. It's relatively cheap and gives us lots of new space that we need. So let's have a few of them. Unfortunately, what it doesn't do is, well, it doesn't increase the efficiency of those buildings, but you can't have everything, right? Now we're doing that, and also what I want to do is here, upgrading a few of those roads, so resource delivery to the stronghold is a bit faster than normal, and as you can see, they're running really towards it now, and also the first wheels are coming in, so we should actually see the first cannoneer, and there he is. The first cannon that we can use on our battles then. The first of them. Of many, hopefully. We do have the resources for that. It's really just on coal for now. And hopefully that increases with some sausages for the cannons. I hope my hunters can sustain that kind of meat demand that we have there right now. We also upgrade some buildings here now. As you can see, they're becoming taller with that.
You successfully upgraded a building.
Very good, and more of them being upgraded now. That means we can afford more and more people living here. Let's have a look at my victory points here. We do have the Field Marshal with 25. We do have the Sun King, which I guess belongs to us from now on. And yeah, we still need some other victory points. Now, Drakorian is really diligent here. Already has 2 of them. And what we can go for now is, well, one of the special districts. I really want to go for that. And yeah, we definitely have to. We do have the army for that. There's another musketeer, no, pikeman coming in. So we have 26 now against the army here that we have there. So we have 7 pikemen, 6 musketeers, 4, unfortunately it's 4 cavaliers there. So that's a lot. And oh, what's that? We can actually afford that too. We do have the wheels. The cultists lack the breaking wheels needed for the initiation of the new disciples. Help them out and they will use their dark magic to summon an earthquake.
One of your neighbors gained access to a new trading
Sounds like a
outpost.
cool thing, right? First of all, we should, however, conquer the territory. And I guess in this case, we do have now enough soldiers. We could still go for some... Oh no, we need more coin. So 26 it is. Let's attack the Bone Church over there with my mighty army. Yes, probably the biggest army so far. And with that battle, since we're fighting against 17, I think we're going to lose our Field Marshal here. Because we're definitely going to lose more than 6 soldiers here. But we can still get that back at some point, right? Right now, yeah, hopefully my mints are producing more. I always search for them. There they are. And yeah, they can also use some fancy food here, those mints. Even though I'm a bit worried that perhaps too many of them are using it. So this one you can go back to plain food with the Blacksmith. We do have enough weapons, you know, 26 of them. We certainly don't need that. So let's actually put one of them to idle, because we don't need all those blacksmiths there. And save a bit of coal. Right, and we certainly don't need that many iron smelters for now. So let's actually put 2 to idle for now. There's the battle, commencing now. An epic one for sure. Oh yes. We do have 3 cannons though, they're really powerful, hopefully. And then we lost a victory point for the Field Marshal, as expected. Just look at that, it means... Am I actually losing? I think I'm losing. Fire in the hole. Okay, very good, but holy moly, we lost lots of soldiers. Many people lost their lives on this day. Only 8 soldiers are remaining now. But at least we got the district here, and we do have the wheels, so let's also...
successful in solving a quest.
Yeah, very good. We got the Bone Church and... Oh, we do need an export office, right?
Rival. Keep it up.
But the Bone Church is ours. No more secrets here. Can we actually attack this one? We could attack this one here, but there is a cannon tower on it, so let's go right back home to our main sector there for now. But yes, we could take this sector here then too. So we can, you know, get other sectors here surrounded by Drakorian over here too. But that will definitely need more soldiers again. So Field Marshal, so we are at 4. With the Field Marshal, I will go for 20 soldiers again and get the 5th victory point. Now the problem is we do need 1 more. And this is where it gets a bit tricky. So the banker might be one. Or the abbey. No one's gone for the abbey so far. The abbey, however, will cost me quite... Yeah, we do have it actually. Let's upgrade the church. And then we could go for the abbey here. Why not? We are not going to research anything anymore, but we could still focus on that. And this one here. How is Drakorian actually looking? I think it's not looking that good. Yeah, his army is pretty down there. We probably will have to help him somehow. So King Conradin is down here. And we do have all the researches. And the towers, or the cannons, should do a good amount of damage against the towers there. So this might be actually something where we can go for, right? Conradin, he's emperor, so he's got so many sectors, and he's actually bordering to me. So it should be easy. No, wait a second. He's the green one, right? We need the blue one. The blue one hasn't gotten anything. Still, we can take the sectors for the emperor victory point. That's, well, that's another decision then. Now let's get a few of our pikemen back. Also some musketeers and definitely some more cannons. And some musketeers here and lots of pikemen. Let's use all the resources we have on that. We do have now enough coal again, because we're not consuming so much. Iron bar, yeah, we also have lots of bars. And fancy food is down though, so we can't consume that much fancy food anymore. Right, this one here stops it now, so we don't need that many wheels anymore. And this one here can also go to plain food now. The smelter doesn't need that much. We can't afford to lose that much meat after all. Well, let's just wait until our army is back up there. Shouldn't take that long. Well, and I actually only waited like 1 minute, and all of a sudden Dracorian finished his abbey. So we actually, I think, have all the victory points there are. I've got my emperor back, or my field marshal that is, with the 29 soldiers. And he's got the abbey now, so it's pretty much it. We could, no, actually prestige is also not a must-have. And Metropolis, that's far too much here. So yeah, I think that's it already. I actually wanted to send my troops over here to those areas here and see how much the cannons do damage, but just wait for the last mission coming up after this one here. I'm pretty sure that we win this, and the last mission we're definitely going to see a bit more action then. But right now, looking good so far, right? I'm still getting enough coal in here. Yeah, we do have enough coins, so I could actually have some more soldiers if I wanted to, especially a cannon and a musketeer. And yes, we could also have now upgraded to the abbey in this process here. Do have enough resources, but of course we can skip that now or abort that now. We don't need to do that any longer. But yeah, so far the game is pretty good, I gotta say that. It's not that challenging so far, you know. So if you know the map layout and know where the advantages are, it's rather easy to outplay the AI in this case here. I'm very eager for the DLC maps then after this, because I'm pretty sure we're going for the DLC maps, right? You seem to be quite interested in Settlers, and thus I think the DLC should be a good one, because there are some really, really hard nuts out there map-wise. But yeah, that's it. Return of the Kings is completed.
My dear Dracorian, are you all right?
It's just a cut, Princess. Nothing that time won't heal.
I feel terrible for all I have put you through.
Well, then perhaps you'll make it up to me when this is all over.
Are you?
Merely giving you the opportunity to show your appreciation.
My appreciation? And for a moment I believed you were flirting with me.
I may be known to be a fearless warrior, but flirt with you, my lady, I'd never dare.
You were
Right,
successful.
after this rather uncomfortable romance, this is the mission. See you on the next and last one of the campaign of the Settlers 7.